Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Learn English through short stories. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between green hills and tall trees, there was a time of great hunger. The people of the village had very little to eat. They were afraid. They kept what little food they had hidden away. The villagers didn't talk much. They kept their doors shut and their windows closed. One day, a stranger came to the village. He had been walking a long way and was very tired and hungry. He knocked on the door of the first house and said, "Good people, I am a traveler. I have been walking all day. Could you please share a little food with me?" The woman at the door looked scared and said, "I'm sorry, sir. I barely have enough food for myself." So the man went to the next house and asked again. But the answer was the same, "I'm sorry. There's nothing to spare." He went to a third house. "No food here," the man inside shouted. The traveler smiled kindly and walked to the middle of the village. He sat down, took a large cooking pot from his bag, filled it with water, and placed it over a small fire. Then he reached into his bag again and took out something strange, a smooth, round stone. He held the stone up and said loudly, "Ah, this will make a wonderful stone soup." The villagers, curious and surprised, peeked out of their windows. A soup made from a stone. What kind of magic was this? One by one, they came out to watch. The traveler dropped the stone into the pot and began to stir the water slowly. He sniffed the air and said loudly, "Ah yes. Stone soup is very tasty. But you know what would make it better? A carrot." An old woman stepped forward. "I think I have one small carrot," she said. She went into her house and brought it out. The traveler smiled, chopped it, and added it to the pot. "Wonderful," he said. "Stone soup with carrot is delicious. But you know what makes it even better? A bit of potato." A farmer spoke up. "I have a few potatoes in my cellar." He ran home and came back with them. The traveler peeled and chopped the potatoes, dropping them into the bubbling water. Soon, the air began to smell like real soup. "Oh," said the traveler, "a little bit of onion and garlic would give it a rich flavor." A young girl and her brother ran to their home and brought 2 small onions and a clove of garlic. The traveler added them in. Before long, more people began to offer what they had. "I have a few beans. I can give a handful of salt. I'll bring some herbs. I have a little cabbage." Bit by bit, the villagers brought more and more, peas, corn, turnips, even a little chicken meat. The pot was now full and bubbling with the smell of real, hearty soup. Everyone's mouth was watering. The traveler stirred and tasted it. "Ah," he said with a big smile, "this is the best stone soup I have ever made." The villagers laughed. They brought out bowls and spoons. Long tables were set up in the village square, and everyone sat together to enjoy the warm meal. They ate, talked, laughed, and shared stories. Some even danced. It was the first time in weeks that the village had felt alive and joyful. When the pot was empty, the traveler took out the stone, washed it, and put it back in his bag. "Where are you going next?" a little boy asked. "On to the next village," the traveler replied. "I have another stone, and I hear they could use some good soup too." The villagers thanked him and waved goodbye. From that day on, the villagers remembered the lesson: when each person gives a little, together they can make something wonderful. Moral of the story: sharing and working together can turn small things into something big and joyful. Thanks for listening. Subscribe to the channel for more stories.